Hello everyone, I am the Reaper. I am your host. Welcome to the Reaper Podcast number 18. But welcome everyone. There's a lot to talk about, and I have about approximately 15 seconds of each time. So I'll be going back on breaks every once in a while. I'm going to try to get Zach on here from Wacko Zacko Podcast. He is online, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit. What's been going on? I have been working on the studio for a long time, and a video's not going to get out today, which sucks. But I spent all day up until I was ready to go to bed. My legs were hurting, my feet were killing me, because I like to work barefooted. I don't know why. On concrete. So, more or less, I was killing. My back was killing me. So, you guys should know what I'm talking about since I posted photos and updates on the studio. The studio is going to be so awesome. When I'm done with everything, when I'm all set and done, dude, I'll be doing podcasts, live streams, all kinds of stuff from that position. So, a lot of stuff I do, because right now I'm doing all this from my laptop, and right now, as the podcast is going on, I'm actually in my car, in my garage/basement. Why? Because usually I'm doing this upstairs, but the wife don't want to be on the podcast in every which way, so I'm going to be down here in the car until I can get shit settled in here. So, yeah, it is an awesome time. I actually got my cabinets, first part situated. The second part is going to be situated soon. We got to modify a cabinet. And then once that starts, it's going to start, getting real awesome. I'm going to be putting carpeting in, mounting the lights up, and waiting for my uncle to do the electric work for hooking up the electricity and hooking up the lights. Because I have no clue what I'm doing with the lights. So a lot of the stuff that's been going on it's awesome. It's awesome to see, because honestly, the whole time I'm working on this, I'm like, man, I'll never get to see this done. And now it's like in the final stages of being done, and it's like, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't believe it, So, what's been going on in the world today? That's about it. So let's get on with the my topics today. I didn't tweet out the topics. I didn't really make up. I'm making up now. I do want to talk about Metal Gear. I do want to talk about what's been going on, and my theory videos and whatnot. I'm still waiting on Python Selkin's video to come out. I cannot wait to see how what's going on with them, what they think. So, a lot of people like my theory videos, and it takes a while. It's not as clean and polished as theirs. It's more like, you're reading and you're not really watching. It's like, it's like I'm getting in your mind, but it's not polished. I wish it would polished, and I think that's why they take so long, is because they make it polished. And that's all fine and dandy, and that's awesome, but me, I just, I am doing more videos about how not to Metal Gear, because it's so funny to do that. I do take Metal Gear seriously. I love Metal Gear, but there's certain funny things you can do, and certain things, like you get into situations like, oh shit, how am I gonna get out of this? I'm fucked. It's pretty much that. It's so funny. In Metal Gear, you can do anything. You can do that shit, comic relief. You can take it seriously and be a gamer, and mess around. I'm not to the missions yet. Most likely, I'm doing FOB stuff just to get a point across. I did a how not to, and I actually didn't get caught. Usually, every time I get caught, I didn't get caught, so I was pretty surprised. But I cannot wait. Cannot wait for September 1st. That's a little hint for you guys. I've said it in the video, but yeah. And there's a lot of points I want to bring up. Actually, I want to do it right now because Nico really is not. Sorry, Zach. Sorry, man, but he's not really a Metal Gear. He likes the games. He wants to try them, but he hasn't played them like I have, and he's not really in depth. But I do want to talk to the designers of Metal Gear, and it's. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, Mr. on the border. But I do want to talk about certain things that could the mother base. Guys, come on. The mother base thing and then the FOB. You can make it a little bit more customizable, I believe. Make it like, I don't want to say make it like Fallout 4, but I mean, come on. Fallout 4, you can build your shit, you build your base, you can do whatever you want. I'm not saying you guys should do that, but I'm saying it's a suggestion to customize, to, build, have like a flat platform, and then have like, buildings and snap-ons and stuff like that, and build your own base, and make it to where it's got rooms and stuff like that. Which I'm fine with, the main base looking like that, but, and even in the trailers it said you can customize your base or whatever. So, yeah. But, I had to adjust my mic there. But, and then the nuke thing, man, the nuke tab has been blank. I think I've seen one since I've, couple months I've been playing. I've seen one. I mean, you guys need to fix it. I really think the whole hiding the nuke thing, you can build a nuke and blah, blah, blah. You can hide it from certain players, but if they got hero status, you can't hide it. It's like, no, you need to make them available for all, man. Quit having people that have nukes hide. Really, stupid. The people that want nuclear disarmament, yeah. People that don't want nuclear disarmament, come on, guys. I mean, really? You're going to keep the game from us? You're going to keep the end of the game from us? What if I'm wrong? What if everyone is wrong and says, maybe Chapter 3 is not after nuclear disarmament. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe it's just a cutscene. Who really cares? I really want to get that point where that cutscene pops up. I want to get to the point where, hey, yeah, I done it. I'm there. Boom. But a lot of people just don't give a shit, really. And it really ticks me off. And it's like, come on, it's a game. It's not real life. It's a game. And you got these people are hackers or whatever. It's like, come on, It's a shame. And it sucks. But I do want to talk about it, So there, it's out. Okay, a lot of stuff I want to talk about anime-wise is Dragon Ball Super and Bleach manga and anime when they're going to return, and certain stuff that in the anime that happened. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about there. As far as games, I am playing Gone Home. That's a pretty good game. Starting to play, and you guys are gonna see it soon. Fallout 4. I can't wait to get money and pump money into the new DLCs. I cannot wait for Final Fantasy games to come out. I cannot wait for Kingdom Hearts. I cannot wait for, just all this other stuff that's coming out. It's gonna be badass. Badass games coming out next year. This year. But yeah. Come on. Twitter being slow. But just a lot of games coming out, and I cannot wait to get them and stuff. So I've been saving up money, and it's just so awesome. I want to do Mirror's Edge too. I want to play it, but yeah, I'm afraid that because I liked 1, but 2 was kind of the way it looked. I don't know, but I am going to try to get PlayStation VR for you guys and play it. Which right now my money is fucking tight because I've been going all out, spending stuff for this studio little by little. And when I get a bunch of money saved up, it's boom, it goes down. So I'm it hurts. But, once I get this studio done and stuff, I'll be able to save more money and not keep buying shit for that damn studio. I cannot wait. So I got 2 minutes left here of this recording. I don't want to go just yet. Let's see if Nico is going to come on. Whoa, no, something went wrong. But the hell? Okay. But just a lot of I do want to say that I am gonna. Oh crap! I got my store open, so if you guys want to check that out, it's in the description in my YouTube videos. But if you want to buy a hoodie, a T-shirt, or whatever, please, it's to support me. And that's a shameless plug. I know. To support me, it's really, the funds are going towards the studio and going towards, going to Comic-Con and recording for you guys and all kinds of stuff. Maintenance and whatnot. It's not really for me, So, we're going to get Nico on here, see what's going on, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're trying to get Zach on here, and I see Blake is online. They're probably away from their computers or some situation like that. So I'm going to go solo for now. Blake and I see Zach is on, but Spirited ABO is not. He's away, so I missed Jim to see what's going on with them. So, if you guys haven't seen me and Spirited ABO go back and forth, it's all in good fun. It's pretty good. I get a kick out of him because the dude jumped on the bandwagon of bashing me. Zach and Ron could bash me on my studio because they know how I like to procrastinate and stuff like that, and they bugged the shit out of me on getting this done. I don't think they want me to get this done. So he starts joining on the bandwagon for the studio, and yeah, get your studio done, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know you long enough, so I gotta mess with you now. But ABO is a cool guy. Nobody has really seen his face. I think he tries to keep it that way. Click, click. So, come on, guys. I think they're on. They're just away from the computers, but that's cool. I can go solo. But watch, they'll be like in the middle. Oh, sorry, guys. They'll be in the middle of the whole thing, and then they'll be like, oh, they'll pop in. I got no problems with it. But man, it's been a while since I've actually played Fallout and everything else. So I got a video coming out with showing my new base that I've been building while I was playing Fallout. So I might get back on that and play it. So let's since Nico hasn't really seen Dragon Ball Super, I want to talk about Dragon Ball Super to you guys. I've been watching the episodes and they're epic, dude. First of all, I do want to say that Trunks' timeline is the people creating Dragon Ball not really catering to the rules of time? Do they not even give a shit? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Okay, let's put I don't know how it is with Doctor Who, but the timeline of Back to the Future. Let's take Back to the Future and put it up there. Whatever you do in the past, like we time travel to the past, whatever you do in the past, it affects the future, for better or worse. Unless they're doing the butterfly effect, which that would really suck. The hell? Oh. But what I mean was, like, Trunks goes into the future, or no, goes in the past, to save Goku. What did I tell you? What did I just tell you? Alright, we're gonna get Nico on here, so hang on tight. Hey everyone, we are back.
Hey, and I'm here, Wackazacko.
So, while I was in the middle of talking about Dragon Ball Super, I was actually telling everybody that, the rules of, if you compare the rules from Back to the Future to Trunks is, little ventures back and forth, it don't mean shit.
Right.
Because he saves Goku from the heart virus, but apparently he's still dead in the future.
Yeah.
That makes no damn sense.
But I mean, it might be the fact that if he saved him, then it could have changed the timeline that he ended up dying or something like that.
Well, I don't know because they even talked about in Dragon Ball Super about the butterfly effect.
Yeah, butterfly effect, where you mess up one thing in the timeline and then it completely messes everything up. You know what I mean?
So
It's like a ripple effect. This one, like I think we mentioned it before when we had AVO on the podcast, is that you step on a butterfly and then oh no, your parents didn't meet.
Exactly. Yeah, I think maybe that's what. Maybe something horrible happened to Goku. But wouldn't Trunks come back and say something about that?
Maybe, or if he didn't know what happened, because like, like if it already happened, then something might have already changed and he wouldn't even know what happened. You know what I mean?
Could be, yeah. Or it could have changed while he was in the past.
Yeah.
And then, like, when he came back, he didn't really know. Because now it's him and Mai. Everything was all great. And this new threat came about and destroyed planets. And is destroying the human race right now. He calls himself Goku Black.
Oh, yeah?
And looks and sounds like Goku. He calls himself Goku. He even uses the Kamehameha, but he's dressed in black and he's got the Patara earring. And then, Trunks goes back in the past to escape from him. He kills Bulma in the future.
Right.
And, he follows Trunks because he's got this time ring that can only go into the future, but somehow it went through the past. And him and Goku actually fought. And in Goku being in Super Saiyan 2, he barely beats Goku Black.
Oh yeah.
It's so messed up. And
which series? I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I've watched Dragon Ball Z. Like I'm a bit familiar with like the shit that happens in Dragon Ball Z. But which series is this? Like my question is like, what's the chronological order of Dragon Ball Super? Like, is it go Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball, then what? That's my question.
Okay, Dragon Ball Super. Like, you know how like Dragon Ball Z at the very end, it kind of fast forwards and Goten and Trunks are adult or teenagers. Pan's a little girl, and Goku wishes for the good side of Buu to come back so he could fight him.
Yeah.
And Goku fights Oob in the tournament and stuff. Well, that hasn't happened yet. This is like right after the Buu after Goku defeats Buu.
Okay, so it's like a prequel almost, or in between, like it's in between the story.
Yeah, it's in between. And the two movies that came out are actually in as episodes.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know why they even did that. They should have just left it alone. But yeah, and now since Goku's got the Super Saiyan God, he's got Super Saiyan God, and they're being trained by the God of Destruction, which that's pretty badass.
Yeah, I used to read the manga, and I felt that the manga. Have you ever seen an anime that you feel like the manga did it better?
Somewhat.
I think that there was one. I guess that's a bit of a transition, but there's one anime that I know, or there's one manga that I know that did a million times better than the anime. You know what that is?
What?
Gunslinger Girl.
Oh yeah, totally.
I feel that the manga was so much in depth. They had way more. Because I was just watching some of the anime last night, and I felt it was good. However, it's only like one season plus, like I think that's like one OVA, and like compared to the manga, which is like just volumes and volumes of story and character and development, and they just have this one season anime with one OVA, which is kind of just it's all right, especially with what they had like back in like 2003.
But one I do believe Bleach is the one exception because the fight scenes in Bleach or in the manga they're shorter, but like in the anime, they're longer and they give more
Oh
depth of
yeah,
what
oh yeah,
happened.
dude. There was a picture I saw. It was like a text messages, and it says you the manga is usually better than the anime. Oh, this is most of the time manga is better than the anime, and then it just shows a picture of Bleach, and he says touche.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
like and for me, this is just me. I felt that the anime for Bleach ended with the third season or the end of the third arc where they get Rukia back. So they save Rukia and whatnot.
oh
They
yeah,
find out that what's his name is the villain the whole time. I forgot how to
Aizen.
pronounce his name. Aizen. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that was good. I saw a bit of season 4, which or series 4, whatever you pronounce, however the hell you think. But the fourth arc, the one with the bounce, I watched that one. I'm halfway through it actually. I just stopped, but I'm actually thinking about continue watching it just because.
But honestly, you would watch it. I mean, did you watch like all of it, or did you just stop watching?
I stopped watching about halfway through the arc. Like, if I'm not mistaken, they were fighting that dude with the spider. You know that dude who had the spider chick
Oh yeah,
with him. Like I think they were fighting that. Like that was like I think that was the last time I watched it. I don't know, but I felt that season 4 was all right. It wasn't the best. It's like filler. You
it
know what I
gets
mean?
it gets better. I mean, there is a ton of filler in Bleach, but honestly, compared to Naruto, of
Oh yeah, it's a
fillers,
million times better.
yeah, it's the Bleach is not. It's like better. They have action. They actually mean. Some fillers are like stupid, like the Soul Reapers come to the human world and they work. And it's like, what? This is it,
Yeah.
really? You're gonna do that? That's retarded. Which they're trying to distance the manga from. They're trying not to get caught up. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. But like I don't know, like I feel that the thing like with Bleach is that like it I forgot what I was gonna say, but pretty much like with Bleach, it like with other anime and whatnot or manga, like the usually it just has a lot of filler for filler's sake. But like I feel Bleach kind of takes the filler and makes it at least fun or at least enjoyable.
oh yeah, I mean, and then
Because
you have
With Naruto, you're just like, yeah, yeah, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, and then he's gonna survive. Woo!
yeah,
But with Bleach, it's still it's gonna happen, but still you're into it because of the action and because of the story and whatnot. Even though it's filler,
oh yeah,
I always said about the movies is that the movies are filler arcs that didn't get they didn't get canon. So pretty much they're just like that's a good storyline, but we're gonna keep that for the movie. Just this isn't good enough for an arc.
exactly. Um, we are gonna go back, and we'll come right back, you guys.
All right.
Hey guys, we're back, and we're talking about Bleach.
Yeah, so I think the where I left off was that the films they have a lot of like they're also really entertaining because you definitely know that the films aren't going to be canon whatsoever. Like
Yeah,
it's just gonna happen. Just the films happen, and then like I think like the first film, it just gave a big fuck you to the audience because literally in the end of the film, the first Bleach movie, they literally forget everything that happened in the movie, so that they didn't have to bring it up in the later on in the show.
wait a minute, which movie was that?
Memories of Nobody.
Yeah, that one was bullshit, dude. Like, I love the story, But then at the end, it's like she dies, and we don't even get to know who in the fuck that is. And
Well, I
then it's
mean,
like everybody
she was
forgets her.
actually, if I'm not mistaken, she was actually she was more of the living embodiment of the memories of the whatever the hell those things were called.
Blanks.
Yeah, the blanks or whatever. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but it definitely had a lot of like what is it? It was a lot emotional. Like when I came into it, I wasn't expecting that, but at the end, I was like, damn! Like the ending was just like depressing.
Oh, the ending, dude, that hit hard, man. That was like, uh,
Because the first one that I saw was Hellverse. That
oh
was the
yeah,
first film
Hellbird.
that I saw, and I was like, dude, if all the Bleach movies are like this, then hell, I'm gonna love them. But yeah, I saw Memories of Nobody, and I was like, oh, it's still good though. I still loved it. But
The
then
next one up from Hellverse,
I hate that one. No, wait, no. The next one up.
the next one up,
There's. I think there are only 4 films, right?
yeah, but the next one, like, there's Hellverse, but the next one below that one is Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. That's a good
That's
one.
my second favorite.
I think that's because you actually get to see what's his name, the dude who runs the shop. I forget his name. Like I'm terrible with
Oh,
names.
you, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Urahara?
No, the I think so, but it's the guy who trains Ichigo.
Kisuke? No?
No, the guy who trains Ichigo in the that training hall in his shop. You know,
Yeah,
he's got the 2 kids.
yeah, that's Urahara Kisuke. Or
Okay,
Kisuke
yeah.
Urahara.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Hat and Claws.
Yeah, dude, you get to see him just being a complete badass in Fade
Oh,
to Black.
oh, you have not seen shit. If you read the manga, get caught up all the way and then get caught up where I'm at. You actually get to see his Bankai in manga.
Oh,
And it's
dude,
so. Oh my god, it is badass.
that is awesome. Like, yeah, he's an awesome character.
Oh yeah, dude, I love. Especially when, like, somebody talking about him and he, like, catches the code. He's like, oh, some pretty lady talking about me. And then his assistant's like, we gotta give you this, you're catching the code. He goes, no, I don't want it.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, he's the most, like, he is kind of mysterious, really. I mean, even right now in the manga, you really don't know, you know who he was, but you don't know the backstory still.
yeah. Like
He's,
I know I'm just making sure we're clear on this. The character we're talking about has the 2 kids, right?
yeah,
Okay. Just making sure.
he got
He,
kicked, he got kicked out of the Soul Society.
yeah, dude, he's an awesome character. But yeah, like he was like in the Fade to Black. He was really awesome in that. Like you get to see him just being a complete badass.
Oh yeah.
I saw that one in with sub because the other 2 I saw in dubs, which I don't particularly like the dubs for Bleach. They're not terrible, but I don't think that they're good.
Well, I like it because the main character is Johnny Yon Vash. He's a badass as Ichigo. Don't matter what he's in, all I hear is Ichigo's voice.
Yeah.
And
I saw the first when I saw the first 3 seasons. How I got into anime, I saw them using with subs. So anytime I hear Ichigo, it's usually the Japanese voice.
but like, it's weird because in America, in the dub version, the way they do the hollow versus the Japanese is totally different.
Oh yeah,
And I'd prefer the Japanese version, the way they do that hollow than the dubbed. Because that one, it sounds like he's like in water, and the Japanese it sounds like he's talking in the water. He's got that
right.
wah. In
Yeah,
the
dude.
dub, it's weird.
Yeah. I never really like. Well, that's not true. I do like dubs, but there are some dubs that do it good, some dubs that don't do it good. For example, one dub that does it great is Death Note. Like that is an A plus smiley face dub. A dub that doesn't do it good. Moggy, the Labyrinth of Magic. Have you seen that?
Labyrinth of Magic.
The
Sounds
one about
familiar.
the one about the Arabian Nights. It's like a fantasy type action anime.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's all right, but the dub is garbage.
Oh,
The
really?
person like I was watching with someone, and they forced me to watch the first like half of the first season with dubs, and I was just like, this is because when I think of a dub, like when usually like the good dubs are usually just like they have some type of like what is it? Um, you'll know the here's an example. You know the distinction between thinking and you know what I mean, like thinking and talking. But in this anime in Magi, you'll hear like it's like, well, I have to do something with the 30 with the the thieves or whatever, and then he'll start talking. You'll be like, wait, was he talking or was he thinking? Like, which one is that?
Yeah.
And hearing from like freaking what is it? Like something like Death Note, you're just like, what the hell?
Did you hear they started
Because in
recording
Death Note,
for?
he's like in Death Note, you hear like, the you're like the I'm gonna write this down, just so epic, and then over here, just like, I don't know if I'm talking or thinking.
Well, I love how in Death Note, like, you have the regular artistic style, but then when he starts writing stuff, the artistic style changes and it's more, it's more artsy and kind of like, I don't know, stretched, and it's like badass. Cause like when you see him and he's getting madder, he's getting like insane writing these names down. Then after that it goes back to normal. That art style, dude, I love that.
Yeah. But I definitely think though that like there are some different like dubs that are really good. Have you seen the anime Watamote?
Watamote, that sounds familiar.
That's because I talked about it a ton of times.
Is that the one with the big cat?
No,
Big
it's the
fat
one with
cat?
the girl who's in middle school going to high school. It's a very cult anime. Like it's underground type thing. Like
Huh.
if you're a frequent user of slash A on 4chan, you'll see it everywhere. My profile picture right now on Skype is Watamote,
Oh,
Tomoko.
okay. Oh, and by the way, I do have to bust ABO's balls a little bit. Have you seen his new video?
No, I haven't. Which one is it?
He's unboxing a mouse for a computer.
I think I saw it, but I didn't like watch it all the way through. It's like 8 minutes of him opening up a mouse.
Well, it's doing that, and he's holding the camera and trying to open the box with one hand. And he like drops the camera, and you can see his stomach, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then he's like trying to get it out, and it's so cringy.
Oh my
ABO,
god!
ABO, if you're listening to this, dude, come on,
I
set up.
mean, he's trying desperately not to show his face. Like,
Well, there is ways to do that. If you got like a stand and you can have it pointed down and you can only show your hands. There's people that do that. ABO, if you're listening, do that, man. Take my advice and get something, rig your camera up high and you can only see your hands. It's trial and error, But dude, it was so cringy. It's like, are you kidding me?
yeah, that's hilarious. I don't know. Oh god, I just got a no, wait, no. I thought I just got a message from ABO. That'd be hilarious. He's like, he's talking shit about me on live right now.
Oh, it's Blake.
Yeah, it's Blake. Rip, Mike.
He don't want to be on the podcast.
Yeah, he said this is my qualities. Shit.
Oh. I'll message him later and be like, fine. But but yeah, it was like But anyway, what was I saying? You were talking about
Anime.
yeah.
So like I said though, like recently I've started watching the anime for Gunslinger Girl. However, I feel that the manga did it a million times better because if I'm not mistaken, like the anime only covers like I think like the first 4 volumes of Gunslinger Girl, and then that's it.
Damn. Oh,
Yeah,
and
no, it's not that much. Like seriously, I felt it was more like a movie. Like I was watching it last night, and then it just ends. Like the first episode ends. I was like, wait, that was the end of the episode. Like it feels like one. If you put it all together into one, it feels like one continuous film. And I feel like that if you binge watch Gunslinger Girl, it'll just be like you're watching a movie.
seriously.
Yeah, like have you seen it? Have you seen the anime?
No, I haven't seen any of it. I probably won't now.
It's actually pretty good. I did enjoy I enjoyed the anime. But it's not as good as the manga. If you've read, have you read the manga?
No.
Um, if you like, it's not. It's just almost it's just kind of like the basics of the story, but like the manga is like way more in depth. Like the you'll get like I think I mentioned this, but you'll get like thick graphic novels of like the manga when in the anime it's just like it's all right. It's not that bad. It's not terrible, but it's also not too good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I used to read the hell out of the manga. Like I want to get back into reading it because it was really well done. Like I felt there was a lot of feels in that anime, and not anime. I mean that manga and also the anime. The anime, one of the things I love about the anime is that they make you feel all right. Just in the first episode alone, you feel the feels.
Speaking of feels, how do you feel
Also,
about?
wait. Oh wait, I was just about to mention. Do you know actually the talk about feels? Do you actually know the plot to the Gunslinger Girl?
No, do I want to?
This is the plot. So pretty much the Italian government will find girls or children, girls who are like usually abused or in some type of have some type of trauma where they couldn't cope with society or come back, and then they put implantate robotics into them, and they're called conditioning, and so pretty much they condition them into doing the government's dirty work.
Seriously?
And pretty much you follow this one guy who like pretty much like feels bad for this one girl that he's partnered up with, and that's kind of like the plot.
Damn. But guys, we're gonna go, and then we'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Going live.
All right.
Hey, we are live.
We are back. Oh yeah.
I had some trouble, so um, what was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of feels, how do you feel the original Full Metal against Brotherhood?
If I'm perfectly honest, I used to read the manga for Full Metal Alchemist, and I didn't watch any of the anime. However, I'm watching it now, so don't I know I just triggered so many anime fans or whatever, but come on, I'm still a bit new to this. All right.
Well, if you watch all of Full Metal, what happens is you watch it all, and at the end, it kind of leaves you hanging. You know,
And then there's a movie, isn't there?
yeah. And then there's the movie Conquer Shabala.
Yeah.
Then after that, then it's completely over. However, they come out with Brotherhood, which is supposed to be true to the manga.
Oh, okay.
You know,
That's cool.
but but you after you get done with Full Metal, you will honestly you would like the original Full Metal than Brotherhood
Well, I mean, I used to read the manga, so I don't know which one I like.
because like well this Full Metal that you're watching right now has the most feels and dude honestly I'm gonna sound like a puss on here. There's several times where I teared up because it was so fucking, it was emotional.
That's fair enough. Especially
It,
with Full Metal.
in Brotherhood, it's all comedy.
Oh yeah.
It's stupid. It's all comedy. There's no feels. There's no nothing. So honestly, you're watching the better of both of them.
I know a lot of people. There's so many people whose gateway anime was Brotherhood. You come into any anime, any person who's seen a bit of anime, and just say Fullmetal Alchemist. They go, "Oh yeah, Brotherhood," and I'm like, "So whatever happened to the original? They just completely fucked it over."
Not really. Um, uh, pers- People were bitching that it wasn't true to the manga. You know, they're like, "Oh, this ain't true to the manga." Blah blah blah. You left out a lot of stuff. Blah blah. And then they're like, "Fuck it, we'll just do Brotherhood." You
Yeah,
know.
that's. I guess that's fair enough.
And then they did Brotherhood, and it sucks completely, dude. It's too. I don't know. It just sucks.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I'm really gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be watching Tokyo Ghoul, Kill La Kill. There's a lot of anime that I have on my list. I need to watch. I need to finish Lucky Star.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
dude, have you seen Lucky Star?
yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah, like I need to finish that one because I mean, that's how one of the not one of the first animes I watched, but that I remember I got into that anime and I was like, this is hilarious. And I just haven't finished it because I just haven't. I don't know I just haven't been caring enough. I guess I don't know.
The old school animes is the ones you need to watch. I'm talking about Outlaw Star.
Oh yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of anime in the old school genre I need to watch. I think most of my favorite. I'm recently finding out that most of my favorite anime or anime in general, in my opinion, my favorites come from like the 2003 2004 era.
mine's really, it's not because I'm old, like fucking AVO says I'm 30.
I was the one who said you were 30.
Oh, asshole. But but I like the older ones, like in the 80s and 90s, like Trigun, Outlaw Star, Gundam Wing,
Oh
and the
yeah.
regular Gundam. They were badass back in the day. I mean, now these, it's okay, but it's too, I don't know, it's too weird, it's too newish, and too, they have too much 3D in it. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen like the new Gundam. They have like 3D, like it's all three like computer animated shit.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I don't think anime should be like that. I think anime should stick with animation. My
I
phone
think
is.
there's some times that they can add 3D elements to it. Like Sword Art Online did that, and that was actually really well done.
Oh yeah.
I think that the first anime that ever gave me feels was Sword Art Online. I still have a bit of feels to that series, even though it's pretty garbage.
What is it again?
Sword Art Online?
Oh, I thought you said Doc Hat Online.
What the fuck?
It's a fucked up anime, dude. If you haven't watched it, they actually made a game of it.
Oh.
It's like, it's people that log online, and instead of seeing people in the real world, you're looking at it from the MO world.
Okay.
Or the RPG world, you know. Like, it's like, it kind of looks like, damn, I can't remember.
Final Fantasy?
Kind of like Final Fantasy and EverQuest, like, went together and shit.
Okay.
But, you know, it's really awesome. You don't
I'm used to, like I said, Sword Art Online. That's the anime I remember, like, with, like, online stuffs, and they're stuck in the game, and that was awesome. The first season was good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what do you think about them doing the live action of Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a whole bullshit about the making one of the characters look Asian, and then that was the bandwagon for all the freaking like BuzzFeed social justice warriors to jump on the bandwagon and just be like, this is racist. It's the same type of bullshit that we're having with that we had with Ghostbusters. You know, that everyone's like, oh, this is a terrible movie. It's gonna be a terrible movie. Backlash, blah 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 blah. And then,
To be honest, it is a terrible movie.
which one? Ghostbusters?
The new one.
I assume so. I heard that it was garbage. I heard it was like a feminist bullshit session.
Watch Angry Joe's review.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of different reviews of it. I'll watch Angry Joe's video on it. Because,
He's got a review and he's got a spoiler, but watch the review first, then the spoiler.
yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna go see the movie.
But yeah, it was all about a feminist thing. Like, people were deleting hate comments off of the Ghostbuster trailer. Melissa McCarthy said that, basically said that if you hate this, you're single, don't have kids, and you're a feminist.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And this film really pissed me off. Like, I think it was the whole backlash, and then you've seen my profile my profile background on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like it says "Angry Video Game Nerd" and it says "Man refuses to see movie." Twitter outrage. How dare you? How dare you not want to see this movie? You scum white male.
Basically, yeah. And then, well, like Ghost in the Shell, they picked, shit.
What's her name? Yeah,
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my god. They picked the perfect person to play that.
Yeah, and it's alright. Like, I'm interested to see what happens with it.
I mean, like, if you look at her in Black Widow, and then look at, Major in Ghost in the Shell, dude, that's perfect.
Oh yeah, but then
Dude,
there's
she
this
was
whole
kick-ass.
bullshit about. Then there's whole bullshit about the whole. They're trying to make her look more Asian.
Well, like, it's a fan project to bring, it's called Light of Hope. It's a Dragon Ball Z project. And they picked for Gohan, it's like Future Trunks episode.
Okay.
For Gohan and Trunks, I can't remember what, or, they're more of an Asian type. I don't know where they were. But I guess they were getting hate comments because of their nationality.
That's bullshit.
And then now there's a new Gohan that's pretty much white.
God damn it.
You know, it's like, are you kidding me? You know, but yeah, I think they should stick to like whatever nationalities.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
know
it
what?
says in
I
the
definitely
anime.
think it depends on who they think would do good in that role. Have you seen Nostalgia Critic's video on whitewashing?
No.
If you haven't, I highly suggest you watch it because he talks all about this whole bullshit about Scarlett Johansson and the whole like she's not Asian.
God, I mean, I don't know. I understand people don't want to be another Dragon Ball Evolution. I don't know if you that was total garbage. I mean, it sucked. And I understand people don't want it to go that way. Like with movies and video games, I hate that, they do all this shit like Resident Evil, just to get, money.
Yeah.
And they don't really give a shit.
Yeah, but dude, have you seen, that reminds me, have you seen the Resident Evil movies? Not the ones with, what's her name? Mila Jovovich in them, but I'm talking about the other ones, like the CGI ones.
Yeah.
Those were, you seen both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good. I remember seeing I forget which one it was, but I think I've seen both of them. I felt they were both really solid films.
Oh yeah, especially bringing the voice acting and all them back, and having the actual characters and not a fucking side character in them,
Yeah, it was a good film. Have you also that also reminded me? There's actually one of my favorite Resident Evil games is actually the Umbrella Chronicles for the PlayStation Network, or you can find it on other places as well.
Chronicles. Is that the rail shooter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out of the Wii first, and then it went on to the PlayStation Move.
Because that was actually good. That was actually really well done. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it was, dude. I loved it.
It had the total arcade feel to it.
Oh yeah, dude. Those I like. The arcade feel.
Yeah.
But like certain aspects of it kind of sucked. Like the voice acting was a little off for me. And then I don't know if it was this one or the other one. They were just like putting more shit into it instead of just.
Oh yeah, like there was the second one. The second Umbrella Chronicles, or I forgot what it was called, but it was pretty much in the world of Resident Evil 5, and it was garbage.
Well, like the first one was doing the Kaiser, Leon's old buddy.
Yeah.
And they were putting too much into that. It's like, just stick to the damn games. Why go that far back and try to put in more, prequel content? But
honestly,
I
remember there's two of them. I remember there's one of them that follows the two characters, the guy and the girl, and then the next one, or the one that I played, where like it's pretty much almost in the exact same place as Resident Evil 5. And it's just like, come on, really, guys?
Yeah, I don't know. The first Resident Evil that I got into was Resident Evil 2, so.
That's fair enough.
But I'm going to be into this podcast. We got a minute.
Oh, that's fair enough.
So, thank you guys for watching. Like always, if you guys missed this podcast, it'll be up on YouTube.
Yep, it's been awesome coming back on the podcast, man. It's always awesome coming back on.
Maybe we get ABO back on and bust his balls more.
Yeah, maybe Blake as well. Maybe we could get both of them on.
If he gets a mic. That sucks that Blake wasn't on, but...
Yeah, like, he sounded fine when I last talked to him. Maybe his mic died. Maybe it just finally went full potato.
Could be. Or, something could have happened. Who knows? But,
drops his mic in a potato.
Go check out Spirit ABO. Go check out Wacko Zacko Podcast on YouTube and Twitter. They're awesome.
Yeah. And also go check out Creative Cancer. That's our show. Me and Blake. Creative Cancer.
Alright. See you guys.
See you guys.
Ha 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 ha!